Hello, welcome to the day 2 of WOH Podcast. I'm your host Swapnil, and with us we have today Mr. Rajan Bahadur, who is the Chief Executive Officer of THSC, that is Tourism and Hospitality Skill Council. Sir, I have heard you just now talking at our conference. It was really insightful to hear you, and you were drawing parallels between the hospitality industry and the defense forces. So, some common factors being the discipline, service, doing service before your own self, you have to be juggling around all the while. It's in a way 24/7 work. At times you have to go beyond your office timing, so to say, to go for your call for duty. So what things that you feel are going to change the dynamics in this industry, specifically being young India, because a lot of youngsters are now coming as customers, and also with respect to they joining the forces as service providers. So how do you see to it?
So thank you very much, Swapnil. I'm delighted to be here. Thank you for inviting me. I think while I continue to always draw parallels between the defense forces and our service industry, whether it is, as you rightly said, discipline, maturity, multitasking. Sometimes there are no timings. I will not say it's a thankless job, but it's a very committed job. So the people who are successful, either in defense or in the service industry, are people who are passionate about what they're doing and what they work. I do believe that in India, India is a very highly potentially growth market for the tourism and hospitality industry. We are currently very under-hoteled, under-roomed out here. Across the country, in the 4-star and 5-star category rooms in India today, we have less rooms than just the city of New York. So that is the potential. Plus, I think the mid-level Indian population who have higher earnings today, higher propensity of disposal and pay, and are far more adventurous, want to travel, want to look at their own country as well as outside. Unlike some of the other smaller countries, India is very diversified into culturally, geographically, food habits, clothing habits. So there are lots to offer here. I think the government is doing a lot in terms of last mile connectivity and reaching out. Having said that, I think a lot more work has to be done. But there is a tremendous scope in this industry to start at the bottom of the ladder and to continue to grow. You don't have to be highly qualified to start, but as you grow, you can continue to enhance your skills, your qualities, your leadership within the sector. So that's a big advantage as I see. Which department, you get multicultural exposure, not with just guests, but also working with teams across continents, depending on the job you're doing. So yeah, I really believe that there's a lot of opportunity in this sector which is coming up. I think this sector is also getting recognized for the type of people. Earlier, it was very difficult to say, "Acha, hospitality mein ja rahe ho to khansama banoge, cook banoge." I think that is beyond that now. You see a lot of Indians doing exceedingly well, not just in India, but international markets also. And that is because the basic hospitality culture is part of the Indian DNA.
Sir, having said that, elaborate in research you have given about this entire industry. What are the three trends which are changing, because you have been veteran in the industry? So with digital space coming in big time, AI adding its own element into it, according to you, what are the three alarming changes that are knocking on the door of the hospitality for us to adapt to them and to grow together?
Well, I'll tell you one or two from the industry and one or two what we need to do. But from the industry, I think it's a no-brainer that artificial intelligence and technology, I'm going to club them together, are going to continue to play a very important role, as in a lot of other industry, but also in the hospitality industry. So the job roles, the traditional job roles may change. I think even check-in is now faceless. It can be done while you're driving into the hotel. It can be done on your mobile. Your mobile acts as a key to your door of the room, to guiding you through the properties, which are the rest. Everything comes on the mobile. So I think technology is going to play. Artificial intelligence, because you are already understanding what your customer needs are, and then you are able to cater to that. Having said that, that does not mean that the jobs will get curtailed in the industry. The type of job roles may change. Post-COVID, we have seen that we have gone and revised all the job roles that we do. Some of them have become redundant, some of them are new, some of them are have collapsed and merged into others. So I think those are big changes that we should, and if we don't move with times, we as an industry will become redundant.
So final question for you is that how do you see that exhibitions like World of Hospitality help the industry to grow and also contribute to getting the right kind of skill sets and more importantly connections to the growing entrepreneurs or even established players to have that exchange of knowledge and understanding new technologies, having an open window for opportunities, and how does it impact the industry as a whole, and any specific observations or comments you would like to have about our exhibition?
So before that, just to complete my last thought on this, was one of the things is that often we hear about that the hospitality industry is very tough. People are not wanting to join because there are long working hours, the pay scales are not good. To some extent, that is true.
To begin with, they are not that great, I believe.
But to some extent, I think as hoteliers within the industry who are talking about this, I personally believe there is no outsider who's going to come and do this for us. We have to do it ourselves. So we have to wake up and smell the business. For example, we train about close to 3.5 lakh people across 1,000 training centers in tourism and hospitality skill council in India. And we get them 80% job placements. But having said that, we need to make sure that when they go, and employers are realizing they are paying better. But also, we got to make sure that we gave them comparable salaries and working hours. Otherwise, we train them and we lose them to other sectors like retail or healthcare and all. So I think there is going to be a huge demand, and we're going to continue to cater to it, but also make it worth the while, aspirational for people to join. In terms of exhibitions such as these and all, I think there is a huge requirement of putting in these exhibitions, and I must say I'm very impressed by the layout and planning of this exhibition as we sit here today. I'm told there are 250 participants and stalls, so that's a huge thing.
Thank you, sir.
I think it's important to bring in the buyer, the supplier, or the potential buyer and the potential supplier all under one roof, where they can exchange ideas, thoughts, and also get to know where to source out for what. So I think these are extremely important exhibitions, requires a lot of planning, a lot of hard work, and I think hats off to all of you who have organized this.
Thank you so much, sir. It was wonderful interacting with you, and I wish you best for the rest of the couple of days that we have here.
Thank you, Swapnil, and all the best to you for your continued journey.
Thank you so much. I look forward. Yeah.